Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this CowCast discussion topic video. If you want to watch this podcast live, we stream it on Twitch every Monday at 8 p.m. EST. The Twitch link is down below in the description. If you enjoyed the following video, make sure to punch that like button, and we'll see you guys next time. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys so ready? Because I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay, so this one I think you both can get behind, because definitely talk a bit about this, because it's early access. So we're talking about early access games in general. Like, why do you think early access are a good thing or a bad thing? What are the cons? What are the pros? What are the cons? And so forth about this. Nick, you want to start? Or Sean, you want to start? It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'll start. I don't care.
By all means, go right ahead.
I think there's an in between, because some companies correctly do the early access and then complete and keep going with the actual game and just don't give up on it because they don't like it anymore or stuff like that. But like then you have others that just quit halfway through or just take forever. Like DayZ takes forever to get an update out, and it's still in early access, and it's just like, why did I waste my money on this game since it's not even done and I've had it for close to a year now and stuff like that. It's like, as long as it keeps progressing in the correct direction, it's good. But if it doesn't, it's not correct for the company to do. They should be bound to some contract to fulfill the game if they're going to put out an early access game and make money from it.
Well, shit.
Well, shit. He's calling him out.
There you go.
He's calling him out.
DayZ will never be done.
It's so true.
It's true. It will never be done. We should talk about Mia Khalifa.
Gotta look up who that is because I can't picture her for some reason.
No, it's like, no, fuck me.
Like Burj Khalifa? I don't know anything else. Khalifa.
No,
Wiz Khalifa? I don't know.
No, let's stay on topic, gentlemen.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
No.
Topics.
Khalifa.
Topics.
All right, so Nick, what do you think about early access? I know you're
early access.
You're a big anti-fan of like the whole way DayZ's progressing.
Yeah, early access is great in theory, just like communism is great in theory. It'd be great if it worked like it's supposed to, you know? Because I mean, the idea is the devs get money for the game that they can put into development for what the people want, because they'll update it frequently, and you'll have a game. That doesn't happen that much that I've know of. I mean, you could say like DayZ does that, like they'll add stuff in that fans want, like, oh, fans want like vehicles, fans want like better zombie AI. It's like, yeah, but that should just be in the game by default, you know? It's like the fans shouldn't want it and they have to put it in just because, you know? They just like squander their money on nothing, it seems to me, and then they just like make the early access period last longer than it should have to be, and then they charge more money for it, essentially.
Right.
Actually, they charge less money for it, which is what gets more people to buy it. So.
Yeah.
I think the whole early access thing should be like, there should be a set time period like before it's released. Mm-hmm. Like I think you have to have like the game like pretty close to being done. And then, like, you have, like, it can only be in early access for, like, a year, and it needs to be, like, complete.
It's true. Like
right now, they
Steam doesn't do shit for curation at all on any of their games. They're like, oh, well, this game got greenlit because it has, like, 1,000 thumbs up. It must be good. Here you go. Go make your game. That's it. That's all they do. They never, like, check up on it to see if it's actually broken or not. Like DayZ. What? Yeah.
Right. Like, what, DayZ's been in alpha for, like, 2 years now?
Is it alpha now?
It's still, I think it's still alpha, right?
Well, I guess it's early access, yeah. Can't be much else than that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
there's, like, nothing different. Like, from the time that I started playing DayZ to when we played DayZ, what, a couple days ago?
mm-hmm.
There really is nothing drastically different in that game that would warrant like so much development. There's new weapons,
new
there's
weapons,
new clothes,
and new clothes, and new like
yeah. There's
food
like there's a couple of new animations at best.
And they
but,
ruined the game because it's been in development so long. I think it's like turned into like a game that like not a survival game and like
it's not a
it's a
survival game.
PvP game.
Because there's
And
nothing to do once you get fully geared.
yeah,
Nothing. There's no survival aspect to it.
which is what they're adding now with like the farms and stuff. But
Yeah.
like that's still been like 6 months and that's like not even fully done.
And people bitch about it too because they're so used to it being a PvP game where you just like get fully geared, run into Electro, kill people,
Get
and
killed, run
repeat.
back.
Yeah, and people are getting pissed because they're like I remember when the temperature thing came out, people were like, "Oh, this is bullshit. I'm gonna freeze to death every 5 minutes. I have to make a campfire. I have to like carry logs," and people got so pissed at it, and then they toned it down some. And they're gonna do the same thing with. I think they're talking about adding diseases
Mhm.
and like different types of like farming and stuff. They're gonna like tone those down, so it doesn't matter. And the most they say is like, "Oh well." If you really need food, you can go into a city and go get it, but it's dangerous. It's like
They made it so like
there's no food in a city in
Yeah.
a survival game. It doesn't
They
work
ma-
like that.
they made it so like you as you said like the heat thing, like the temperature thing, like being cold or warm. That
Yeah.
they made it to the point where it's like, sure, like I don't want to have to deal with it like every second, but they made it to the point where like it honestly does not matter. You
Yeah,
click like
or-
2 buttons to fix it.
It literally, like when we were playing the last time, we played for I don't know how long, maybe like 2.5 hours, something like that,
Yeah,
maybe. But yeah. Well, like my character got cold, but I did not give one fuck whatsoever. And I was
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like I wring out my clothes once when I went through water, and I was fine. I remember when like you used to get wet, you would just be fucked. You would like freeze to death. But they just toned it down so much.
which is stupid,
Yeah.
but like okay at the same time.
It's I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a zombie game. It's not a zombie survival game.
Right. What early access games have we played? I mean, you got Minecraft. Minecraft's like the big one that everyone talks about, but like, I feel like that one kind of works because
That's
like,
not early access though now.
well, not now, but
Not
it
now.
was.
Yeah.
It was when we all bought it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
I
like,
guess yeah, that kind of worked. But what's like a good example of early access? Like a good recent example
that actually like worked.
that people
Is working
enjoy,
or isn't?
that
Well,
people enjoy and don't say massive amounts of bullshit about.
the forest is kind of, but that's kind of bullshit. And then like for the ones that stopped is the stomping ground, for like bad.
Yeah.
No, Stomping
game
Ground
shit.
got ripped apart.
Yeah.
Stomping
That's what I'm
ground,
saying.
yeah, stomping
Like, that's
ground.
the
got
opposite.
Fucked.
That's the opposite end of the spectrum.
What is it? You got
That's another
I mean,
reason why
technically,
you don't.
War Thunder was early access when we first started playing.
I don't know. I can never tell with that game
I
because
mean,
it always.
then again,
seems
it's free,
broken,
so I
man,
mean, it's not like it's like really early
Yeah.
access. But
it's true.
I don't know. I think the main one we've all played is Minecraft and DayZ. But I mean,
Mm.
I think like if you have the whole like if you have like a set timeline where people have to be done, or like you have like a year before the game comes out, you have to like you release something for early access, like back in January we would have got Star Wars Battlefront early access, like not necessarily big title games, but like you would have got the equivalent of like the release dates for like Star Wars Battlefront and Call of Duty and whatever else is coming out this fall. There's I don't know, Halo and stuff like that. We would have got like early access for it if the game was coming out in the fall. We would have got like now, and like they know like the game is going to be done by then. So like I think that's the way you have to do it, or there has to be like some check-in system because yeah, it's bullshit.
Early access is just so sketchy. Any way you look at it, because you're just putting your money into it, and the devs can literally do anything, like what they did with the Stomping Land. They're like, everyone's like, "Oh, this game's like DayZ with dinosaurs," and then you don't hear from the devs for like 2 months.
Yeah,
And you're like, "Oh shit,
that's what happened. You don't
where'd
hear
my
from,
money go?"
You don't hear from the devs like they
Don't hear
promise all
that?
this stuff. It's like Rust. There we go. Rust is a good one. Besiege.
Kerbal
Darkest
Space
Dungeon,
Program.
Kerbal
That's a good
Space Program. That one works.
Darkest.
Does
oh,
Rust
I think so.
technically work?
Yeah,
Or, like,
I don't know. Darkest
kind
Dungeon.
of. It's getting there. That's
Darkest
what I've
Dungeon
seen
is
and
good early access, but there's not a lot to it yet at all.
Right.
heard.
That's
It's
actually what I've
basically a
been
base game.
Yeah. It's
And
pretty
then, well, you got Realm of Kings or whatever. There's a bunch of different like survival ones. They're all survival, and like I think some of them look cool, but like as you said, I'm skeptical to put the money into it because it's early access.
Yeah, I just don't like early access games just because you keep playing the same thing over and over and over again. The dev cycle or the dev process is so long that you just get burnt out on a game
Right.
in like no time.
I think Frankie said
Yeah.
that above somewhere.
Yeah, you were saying
Yeah.
that with the Minecraft, I believe, or something. Like you just
Like-
get bored of the game after playing it and just waiting for like it to be fixed, and it's never fixed to like what you want to play it, and then you just get bored and just leave it.
Mhm.
Right, which I think is obviously like very bad, but
It's the perfect storm. Daisy has all the shit going for it. No.
it's a tower. Dungeon.
Sure.
Yeah, I know what Dungeon Defenders is.
Yeah, it's the best game ever according to some.
God,
Yeah,
I
I shit you not.
God.
Is that a paid promotion?
We gotta
I
get
don't
Frankie
know.
on the
It
show.
could
It's
be.
right.
We really do. He's pretty
In the
fantastic.
coming weeks, Frankie, we'll get you on the show.
Yeah.
All right, and then okay. So anything else we want to say about early access before we move on?
Don't buy early access. Be an informed consumer.
Be an
Yep.
informed consumer.
It has to be said.
Be an informed
You're
consumer.
gonna buy early access. Make sure you're doing it right. Don't
Do
buy
it sure.
Daisy.
Yeah, make
Don't
sure
buy
you're
it.
reading
Don't
up
buy
on it
Daisy.
before you even do it.
It's true.